For a century, the red brick Devonshire Apartments have anchored the northern edge of Seattle's Belltown neighborhood. The Tudor flourishes of the handsome U-shaped touchstone have greeted generations of clerks, shop workers, and downtown strivers. Yet this resilient 1925 structure has more than once come close to death, threatened by economic collapse, eyed by developers, and nearly surrendered to decay. A rare alignment of community will and financing has granted the Devonshire a new lease on life, securing the property's 62 units as affordable housing for the next century. Designed by locally prominent architect Henry Bittman, the building rose during Belltown's regrade-fueled boom as Wall Street Court, a name that reflected prestige until the 1929 stock market crash. 2 weeks later, newspaper ads quietly reintroduced the property under a less toxic banner, the Devonshire. For nearly a century, its design remained intact, including a basement garage tucked beneath its courtyard, a rare amenity in the early auto age. Discrete brick openings in the exterior masonry reveal vintage pie-safe vents, narrow enough to cool a pastry, but too tight for anyone to pinch one. What's more, the original terrazzo floors and mirror accents in the central stairwell were carefully preserved during the gut renovation. By 1979, developer Martin Seelig, who later built the 76-story Columbia Center, proposed replacing the 3-story walk-up with a 48-story tower. Tenants protested and prevailed, saving the bricks but not stopping time. In 2021, a plumbing failure signaled the structure's pending demise. Community Roots Housing, the Devonshire's nonprofit owner since 1993, chose to preserve and modernize. Backed by $33 million from the City Office of Housing, Heritage Bank, and federal tax credits, the organization completed a top-to-bottom restoration. Every time we peeled back a layer, it was like playing back an idea from 100 years ago, says Jordan Sullivan, real estate director. Crews poured new concrete shear walls inside the masonry to meet seismic codes. They solved puzzles ranging from odd rooftop structures composed of stacked old-growth timbers to ancient ducts, nicknaming the new walls after cheeses, cheddar, never Swiss. No holes allowed, Sullivan quips. One facade detail puzzled the team, repeating terracotta shields bearing a large S. Did it stand for Seattle? Newly unearthed 1925 documents offer a clue. The letter likely honors F.M. Stanley, the original owner who abandoned the Wall Street branding after the crash. For new tenant Kat Metrovich, the S means survival. A former PCC cheesemonger priced out of Queen Anne, Metrovich says landing affordable digs feels life-changing. It's challenging to locate housing in this town if you're not right in the money, she says. This feels like home. According to Community Roots CEO Colleen Echohawk, that sentiment is the renovation's true measure. The goal is simple, she says, to keep people housed and happy for another 100 years. In our first then photo, seen here in a 1937 tax photo, the building, erected in 1925, was originally named Wall Street Court. On November 12, 1929, 2 weeks after the stock market crash, the name was quietly changed to Devonshire Apartments. In our second then photo, Henry Bittman in 1907. Though better known for grand structures like the Terminal Sales Building and Eagles Auditorium, currently the home of ACT Theater, Bittman's design for the Devonshire emphasized quality materials for working-class residents. In our first now photo, the team responsible for the Devonshire's restoration assembles at the southeast corner of Fifth Avenue and Wall Street. From left, Julia Seppa, Joanne Kurfürst, Jordan Sullivan, resident Kat Metrovich, Lee Stanton, Colleen Echohawk, Joe Muller, Zach Dabb, and Sam Deering. In our second Now photo, Community Roots CEO Colleen Echohawk holds an apple pie up to a pie-cooling vent in the Devonshire courtyard. Originally meant to cool pastry in kitchen cupboards, today they serve as fresh air intakes for a modern ventilation system. With her from left, project manager Zach Dabb, architect Joe Muller, site superintendent Sam Deering, and design and construction manager Lee Stanton. In our third Now photo, the mysterious S molded into the terracotta facade. Records from 1925 suggest it honors original owner F.M. Stanley. In our final Now photo, Colleen Echohawk on the left stands in the Devonshire foyer with resident Kat Metrovich. Curved banisters and unique stairways have been restored to their original luster. The building serves households that earn less than 60% of Seattle's median income. Monthly rent for a studio starts at just over $1,300.